I still can't quite believe it, but this is our new floaty home, Kimberly Joe. 25 years ago, we both thought that if you can't do, teach. We were in it for the long holidays, the short hours 9 to 3:30, and the chance to sit at the front of a class while the children did the work. That didn't quite work out how we thought. We're now back from 4 years teaching in China to mess about on boats, so come join us on the waterways of England.
It's a Monday morning, the 5th of June, and we're about to set off from Lechlade. We're moored up in the cow field just outside of Lechlade. It's been a lovely mooring until the cows come, and then it's quite stressful, which you'll probably see later on in the video. But because of the cows, the fact that we were leaving the boat for Jack's 30th birthday, my son's 30th birthday, you'll notice that the boat is naked. We've had to take all the covers off, purely because we weren't going to be about to keep an eye on what was going on. Apparently they can wreck a canopy in no time. And Tony's just unpinning at the front, and this morning is going to be my first turn, but I'm cheating a bit because we're doing it in the river, which is really wide. So I can't even begin to imagine that this is going to be a problem, but it will be the first time I've had to turn around the boat. But I'm not using a winding hole, which is a bonus. You can see there's Tony now, getting ready to unpin. Anyway, join us for the journey to, I think we're going to go to Rushy Lock. Is that right?
What's that?
Rushy Lock.
Yes, I believe so.
And more up there. It's about 3 hours. It's a nice little cruise actually, and we know that there's a good mooring there if there's spots, but if not, there'll be something after that. See you soon. Bye Lechlade. Being lovely, eventful, beautiful place, really, really beautiful place. And hello, the rest of the Thames. Yeah, it should be a much quicker journey because we're going downstream now. Cows all down there, and thankfully they didn't disturb us in the night, which is what we were worried about.
There we go.
Yep.
So it was an eventful cruise to say the least. Oh, just wait till we get under this.
Yep, St John's Bridge.
Right, so we are making our way back now. We've got just under a week for the washing machine. The washing machine gets delivered in
Monday.
exactly a week from today, but we need to get there a day or two before to make sure we get a spot at Thrupp. So it's not too bad. It wasn't like on the way down. It's what, a few hours a day probably?
Yeah, we're going to take our time a bit more. On the way up we did some marathons.
Yeah, Snickers now, son.
Huh.
So yeah, on the way up we had, there was like 2, 4, 5 hour days, weren't they? Or 5 hour cruises. And we struggled to get moorings, as you saw, and all sorts of different things. So this time we want to just take it a little bit easier, get somewhere by lunch, stay there, go on the next day, get somewhere by lunch, that kind of thing. So that's the plan.
Man, we had a nice quick pit stop there at St John's Lock. Elsan emptied, bins emptied, and we'll get water at Rushy Lock, which is tomorrow morning, because we're going to stay just before Rushy Lock. That's where we hope to moor tonight, this afternoon.
So
But we've got some boaty jobs to do today.
Oh yeah, we want to do the front, sand down the front, and we've got to decalify the boat.
We've got to put it all back together again.
Yeah, we've had to move everything over, bring it all inside, take off all the canvases, because the cows at Lechlade are notorious, and we saw it as well. Just being woken up by cows licking your boat is not a pleasant experience.
Didn't sleep well last night because we weren't sure, because we hadn't spent the night there before while the cows were in the field. We didn't know if they were going to be active all night, so I was just a bit worried. Because the guy at Lechlade was telling us that they've been known to step on the gunnels. And I was thinking, like, you get a cow step on your gunnels, you're going to tip your boat over.
So yeah, we're quite pleased to be away from there today.
Yeah.
We was there a week. Just in case anyone knows, there is a charge when you get in the big field by the bridge. it's £5 a night or £25 for the week. We did £25 for the week, which, to be fair, to pay £3 something to stay in the middle of Lechlade and £3 a night just over is worth it. Although the cows make you wonder a little bit.
Yeah, if you time it right, the cows are out of the field for about a week at a time. So
yeah.
It's whether or not you time it right. And some of them take stakes with them and moor away from the bank and use a gangplank. And also, if your ropes are loose, when they try and nibble on your boat, the boat moves away, so they can't get any purchase on it. But these are all things you learn after the event.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we did all right. We decalified, no damage done. We're good.
Yep. And Sonia did the turn.
Oh, yeah.
We tried doing it in reverse, but when she just went forward and did it, you just flew around, didn't you? Just straight away in one go.
Stupidly, I put the engine against the flow of the river. So what I needed to do was put the nose in the flow and let the river take the nose round. So you live and learn.
I did tell her, but she didn't listen to me. Right. June the 2nd? 3rd? 5th?
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah.
June the 5th. And we've just had to put coats on. Sonia's borrowed one of mine because she just left it in the car thinking she weren't going to need it anymore.
Packed away all of our winter stuff. So winter coats, the body warmers, they're all under the bed. And my other coat is in the car, which is back at Lechlade.
So yeah. Here we are, in coats, in June. The 5th, apparently.
Yeah, but yesterday was the hottest day of the year.
Yeah, yesterday we were sitting at about, what, 7 o'clock, we were sitting outside in the sun, listening to music, drinking a cold beer.
But today, all I want is another hot cup of coffee.
Horlicks.
Oh my God, that wind is cold.
Got 2 walkers over there. They're going at quite a pace for walkers, and we are going to overtake them. That's the stream of the water. So here they are. On the way up, they were about 4 days old. Now they are about a week and a half old. And there is Jemima. And little cygnets. So we are moored up for the night just before Rushy Lock. Lovely place, really, really nice. While we're here, we want to do a couple of jobs with the boat. So Sonia said already we had to take off all the covers because of the cows. So Sonia wants to clean the covers. Meanwhile, at the front, we've sanded the back. But now we want to sand the front. So it was on here, there, and if we're going to sand it down, we really needed to get that off and sand behind it here, and then we can sand all of it, obviously. So first thing first was getting this off, but now because it's a little bit heavy, we just need something to support it a little bit.
So this can just hold it up while you're doing other stuff. And then you have to hold it with your hand when other stuff is finished. Okay.
I've seen all the DIY programs, this is exactly how they do it.
It really isn't.
You get a bit of tree and prop up the heavy thing.
That's exactly how they do it. There you go. So now that means you can sand underneath it, and then we can sand and treat that bit as well. It won't look so scabby. is to clean the pram hood. So we took it off because of the cows at Lechlade. So while it's off, we're going to give it a bit of a clean because it's got all bird poo on it. And when it's on the actual boat, we can't reach the top at all. So we're going to give it a good clean, and then hopefully it'll be quite straightforward putting it back on. I've got no idea if it is or not, but we'll give it a go.
How's it going?
Good. Oh, my papa's come undone. Damn you, Pepper. Not so good.
I would help, but we're filming this and it's probably really good footage.
Just stand there watching me.
Yeah.
Can you lift that bar over, please?
Oh, but this is all good stuff though.
Just lift the bar over.
Like I said, we'll just do what we normally do, is lay it forward.
Why do you want that?
Because it'll rain today and we're going again tomorrow. And we're going to travel down towards Newbridge. The bridge
Hopefully get a mooring there.
The bridge that isn't so new. Well, yeah, we think there might be a mooring on the left. If not, you have to pay for one by the pub. And we didn't get any money out, so
Let's hope.
so we're hopefully going to get the other one. Some interesting parking. Sonia today, not feeling the cruise, looking for a mooring.
A bit cold today.
It's a bit cold, a bit tired.
The weather's a bit yeah.
It's just that, it's one of those days when I pull up somewhere, watch telly, play video games.
Generally just veg out for the
Yeah.
day, chill out. We were busy yesterday, weren't we?
Yeah, well, we've still got 2 more days to get to Thrupp anyway. We want to get there for Thursday, so
Yeah.
not a problem. We have a broken goose just spinning round and round and round.
So we've moored up just out past Shifford Lock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
little way past, not a long way.
So we've trusted our own judgment and we've moored up against a random bit of bank.
Yeah.
Quite successfully, I think.
Yeah, I think so, but this is one of those, like, we could look back on this one going, oh my God, remember when we did that? But yeah, no, it seems fine, I think.
Yeah.
Seems fine.
We decided that our gangplank's rubbish.
Yeah.
So we're going to get a ladder and put the plank on top of it. So then we've got the safety of having a ladder as well as having a plank. But yeah, this is our mooring right now. I'll show you. And then yeah, this is our bit of dodgy gangplank which creaks and cracks as you stand on it. So
Turn it, show 'em son.
No.
I'll hold the camera.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, this is properly walking the plank more than just a gangplank.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, not good.
Watch out!
Don't. I'm coming back off now. So we don't need a gangplank anyway.
So still a little bit of a chilly morning, hence the coat still, but it's supposed to brighten up about 12, and then it's going to be the last of the coldish weather for a while, I believe.
According to the forecasts.
Yeah, according to the
It's not as
forecast.
windy today, so I think that's why it's saying that. It's just windy.
Exactly, there is a bit of a chill still. You might notice we're not filming much of the journeys at the moment, just because it's only like a vlog or two ago that we came back the other way, so you've seen all of this. So we're just filming. If anything interesting happens, we film it. But if not, tomorrow it's all new again because we're going to probably moor somewhere different at Aitcham, and then we're going
up Dukescut, which we didn't do before.
Yeah, good. So we're going to do Dukescut, which cuts across. So we're going to go all the way down to Oxford. So it will be some new stuff tomorrow. That's all, folks.
So here we are, we've moored up now for the day. We've left just our mooring on the other side of Newbridge this morning. It was still quite chilly, so we put the coats on properly today, which made me not quite so miserable while I was cruising. But the sun has finally come out, and here we are now, just moored up, just before Dukescut, on our way back to the Oxford Canal. It's really lovely. We just chanced our arm, and we've got a nice view behind us. Great solar. Really, really nice spot. And we keep saying that though. I think every time we stop we say, oh, this is a nice spot. As you can hear in the background, Tony is busy sanding off the cratch board still, because it's going to rain next weekend apparently, and we'd like to get it treated by then. So once I pick up the car this week, I'm going to go and get some bits and pieces to be able to finish that off and get that protected before the rain comes. This has been the nicest view on our cruise down from Newbridge by that hill. We've been following it all the way along. It was funny earlier on today though. We were trying to find a mooring for lunch. So we found one, but we were a bit late. And then as we tried to steer into the mooring, the wind took the front of the boat. We ended up facing the completely opposite direction. I couldn't have turned it better if we tried. So then we had lunch, and then we had to turn again to come back out in the right direction. So we did a complete 360 just to have some lunch. It was ridiculous. But yeah, it was funny. Looks like there's only one paddle working on this lock, so we're going down very slowly. We could be here for a while yet. Amazes me, all the stuff growing out of the lock gates. Where there's a will, there's a way.
showed you, there was two walkers who were walking at a real pace, and we zoomed past them, it felt like. This is what it felt like zooming past. That bloke there is having a proper slow stroll, and he's pulling away from us.
So we've made it back to Thrupp. We're now here, what's the day today? Thursday. So we're here Thursday. We got the washing machine delivered Monday. So just glad to be here. And we actually got pretty much the same spot as we had last time. So when we get a delivery, it'll be perfect. And then what we'll do is once we've got it, we'll go down there and then continue on our journey out to the Thames for the summer. Actually be able to happen next week. On your next vlog you'll be able to see it.
Yes, yeah.
Over to Sonia for her timings.
Okay, so if you like the video, as always, press like. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe and tell your friends. And if you would like to be notified the next time we upload a video, please press the notifications icon. And don't forget to comment. We love reading them and connecting with all the people watching our videos.
Exactly. And on the next vlog, it'll be great for you to join us. But at the end of the day, it's Thrupp to you. So
right, we gotta go.
It's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from him.